Now, let's get into a couple updates. Number one, I have gotten, the emails I did receive by the scaremongering from Ed Larson last week.
What did I do?
It is not your fault. I understand you're just trying to educate our people by talking about the connections between nose picking and Alzheimer's. Because they say 91% of humankind picks their nose. And we know for a fact that that means the other 9% are lying.
Either that or they got no fingers.
Or no nose.
Yeah.
But even then, you can pick the hole in your skull.
You could pick the hole in your skull.
You know, nose picking, it says here, now, the idea that nose picking equals...
Glue a screwdriver to your stump. Pick with that, I guess.
Honestly, this is America. Dream big. You know, get new hands. Build yourself hands. Pick yourself up by your wrist straps. All right. Now, they say here that the idea that nose picking equals increased Alzheimer's, it is based on a misunderstanding.
Okay.
It's a study of mice from nearly 20 years ago in which, I guess it's this bacteria. It's a specific bacteria that can get in your nose called Chlamydia pneumoniae. And what they did, though, because scientists are fun, they took that bacteria and just juiced it up the nose of a bunch of mice, right? They didn't get to pick their nose. We get to pick the mice. Mice can't pick their nose. Now, which that caused them to have an increased amount of harmful proteins that have been associated with Alzheimer's.
How can you even tell if a mice has Alzheimer's?
I think if it's...
Does it what is cheese?
I guess, yeah, it doesn't want its cheese. It gets its eating hamburgers. Honestly, I have no idea what mice... I don't know how you tell. I think they get lost in a maze. Legitimately, I think they get lost in the maze.
Okay.
But apparently, if you have chlamydia pneumoniae, which I don't know if is the same as straight up old-fashioned fun, the clap.
Yeah.
Or was that gonorrhea? I think we used to call the clap. Chlamydia pneumoniae, you can have an increased chance for Alzheimer's. And picking your nose, it can introduce more bacteria into a hole inside of your system. It can do this, but the connection of nose picking to Alzheimer's, it is being currently exaggerated because we don't quite know what creates Alzheimer's. We don't really know what it is. We know that you can clean out your brain holes, but we aren't there in a way to do that in a I think a sustainable way.
I heard that your grandmother had the clap so bad they had to call it an applause.
That's unfair. My grandmother is dead. She was a bitch. She's a dead bitch. All right, and I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't think she might not have ever sucked a dick.
Yeah.
I think she might have had sex 3 times.
You think so?
Yeah.
That little?
My grandfather had a second family.
Oh, okay.
He was having a great time outside.
So he had a standing ovation.
Yes, he did. But my grandfather liked us. So we were the chosen children, but I think he was banging out somebody else much better in Vegas.
Okay.
God bless him. Now, this another update. I got a lot of really energetic responses to my coverage of Rachel Dolezal's name change and career loss.
Are people upset about it?
You know, I think one thing that I sort of skipped, which I read a little deeper into Rachel Dolezal because I know that she also faked hate crimes. That's a part of why people are truly angry.
I didn't realize that.
I forgot she had faked a hate crime against her, which puts her in the category of the Juicy Smollets, which makes nobody happy. So she did fake a bunch of hate crimes. She's not a good person necessarily, but she is an incredibly beautiful black queen. She has changed her name to Nkembe Diallo. But we now know that her cover has been blown. But I got a bunch of emails, people talking about her, this woman. So she's trying to get her OnlyFans cooking. She changed it all back to Rachel Dolezal. She is a troubled person. I also got some pushback about the idea about the documentary about her life. There might have been some documentarian agendas there.
Of course.
But yes, of course.
That's why you make a documentary.
Because you got something to say and you want to put your hat in the ring. But that's not really, so I use the term transracial, and I asked the audience, like, what is that real? And obviously most people said no. But there is an entire world of this. There is this called the race change community. It's RTCA. The acronym stands for changing your race to another. That's not how acronyms work, right? I don't know. It is an Asian thing, RTCA. Well, this is a common strain now on TikTok. They are people who obsess or fetishize Asian cultures. Okay. That then go and it seems a lot of the participants are white. and they want to be Asian. So they will do sorts of plastic surgery. They do makeup tutorials and stuff online. And what they'll do is they go up to somebody.
Start studying in school.
I forgot if only some of these pro things were better. There's like a thing here. There's a term that they use where what they do is it's called a face claim.
Okay.
And what they'll do is pick an Asian person that they like the look of. On the internet. And then what they try to do is, because obviously it's TikTok and they want consent. So they'll send you an email. This is just some random white person. They'll be like, OMG, your face is absolutely adorbs. Ooh, I want to make your face my face. And so it says, like, you can request a face claim, and they can say yes or no. And then what they'll do is, which is like, I don't think a lot of people are saying yes, unless you pay them money.
No.
But then the idea is that you can base your new fake Asian face on their real Asian face.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a lot of work.
They should do that. Z should do that.
Who?
The emperor over there. You know, that way if they want to assassinate him, they kill the wrong person.
Well, that's why. I mean, remember Saddam Hussein used to have all his doubles.
Yeah, because he looked like a lot of people looked like Saddam Hussein.
He did, but he had a lot of doubles. It was kind of fun to shoot a double. That's kind of also be fun to be dressing up as a dictator double for the day, you know. But then obviously very dangerous because people try to kill you. This also brought up the concept of the old actor Eyes Cody. Do you remember
that?
him?
No.
Do you remember the commercial from when we were? It's even before when we were kids, where it was a Native American, and you watch him cry because we were polluting. Mm-hmm. He's Sicilian, but he lived his lives. Yeah, he went by the name.
Now that you say it, he looks very Sicilian.
He went by the name Eyes Cody. He was born Espera Ascar de Corti. From Sicily. He did a lot of Native American chants for various albums. He was an actor. He was in the Keep America Beautiful public service campaign. He was the crying Indian. He is very Sicilian. Yeah. But he took his role as Eyes Cody all the way into himself. So he would tell people straight up that he was Native American. He claimed several different tribes. He married a Native American woman. Nice. He got in there and he tried to, he was like
in Bob Hope's movie Paleface.
Oh yeah, they don't say that anymore. I mean, it's a whole movie called that. Although the non-Native public who knew him from the movies and television thought of Cody as a Native American, they didn't know till 1996.
Wow.
Times Picayune, New Orleans. They basically showed that he was Italian.
Yeah, he said his father was Cherokee and his mother was Cree.
They always say that. And they're not. But he was a successful actor. And sometimes it's all about how you act, isn't it? Because it showed he fooled Bob Hope.
Yeah.
And if anybody can fool Bob Hope,
I know.
It's every other person.
He showed the white people how to grow spaghetti.
How? Put semolina in the ground. This is it was, again, that's an old joke. But yeah, this is, so you can't, there's a lot of pushback. It seems that people are saying, and if I'm hearing them correctly, they don't want you just changing your race. And people get mad about it.
What if you changed it to white?
I haven't seen it.
Michael Jackson.
Well, unique case.
Yeah.
And I feel that Michael Jackson, he also had, was it vertigo? He had the skin disorder.
I mean, who knows what he really had?
I think that he had cuckoo bananas, ding dong, sucky kids dick syndrome, which I really hope there was more research going towards cuckoo bananas, sucky kid dick syndrome, because it seems to really be prevalent in the entertainment business. We got to get a look at it. So this is just some of my updates. Oh yeah, and the adult baby diaper people, I want to say thank you so much for the reasonable emails I got from the babies. That said that I do, which it is interesting. Apparently, it is considered, I'm going to use the word gauche, to shit your diaper. You could pee-pee your diaper, but it must be immediately cleansed. They find that people that mess their diaper, that's the term that they use, in their baby play, are not in it for the right reasons.
Okay.
They're in there for poo-poo reasons, poo-poo caca reasons, but they try to keep it separate a lot of times, but most of the time, they keep in it to yellow.
Yeah, but what I heard was if they want to feel the poo-poo and not poo-poo, they fill the diaper full of oatmeal.
Is that real?
That's in the emails.
What?
Yeah, they put oatmeal in their pants.
Put oatmeal in
So
their
they sit in
pants?
there, which sucks because I fucking love oatmeal
He
now.
loves oatmeal.
I fucking love oatmeal.
Yeah, I mean, that's
And now
where
I'm
it's been.
thinking about caca every time I eat oatmeal and how this feels like caca.
You don't have to.
But now it's in my head.
Yeah, well, they know that it fills the diaper of very traumatized people.
Mm-hmm.
And just allow that to wash over you each time.
Are they traumatized though?
A lot
Seems
of them
like their lives are great.
No, a lot of people that are entering into, you don't become an adult baby necessarily because things are all jazzy. But there are a lot of people talk about how it's just a nice escape from a high stress lifestyle.
I could only imagine.
People get it. But they said that you'd be also surprised how little the diapers crinkle these days. They're making them non-crinkly, making them super smooth.
That's because they know people like you are gonna blow up their spot.
I'm not going to blow up their spot. I'm just going to say, hey, I see the poo-poo diaper you got on here. But it's more like someone left a baby diaper in one of our bathrooms, and it smelled like me was in there.
In here?
No, in my home.
At your home,
Yes.
someone left a baby diaper.
Yeah, and it was just like, that shit fucking stinks, dude. Babies shouldn't smell like that, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they do. I thought it smelled like
Diapers have their own trash can usually.
Yeah, it smelled like Barney from The Simpsons took a shit. Like, it's crazy what babies do, man. I guess it's all milk.
Yeah.
I know my shit was definitely way more fucking cryptic when I was hardline in milk, but I'm an adult and I choose that.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
I think it's okay. If you want to be in a diaper around me, be in a diaper. I think it's great.
He's open.
I don't think I've ever looked in anyone's eyes midstream.
What do you mean?
Like mid-piss?
Yeah, I don't think I have.
I'm always standing next to people. I never locked eyes with someone while
because it's extremely aggressive.
it is.
You cannot be staring at somebody's face while you're at the urinal.
Eyes on the road.
It's like with animals. It's fighting or fucking.
Yeah.
So they say if you look at a dog longer than 6 seconds, you're either fighting or fucking.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Yeah, because you can make them feel. Well, I don't know if it's always with the dog.
Well,
But it was definitely with people. But the dog doesn't think you're gonna fuck them. You're creating a bond with the dog.
Rambo loves eye contact.
Of course, dogs love looking.
Yeah.
They love looking, and they love licking.
I give him his eye contact. I fucking love my boy.
Unless you should. All right, so let's get into some news. What do we want to start with here today? We got a lot of show.
How about some follow-ups?
Yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah, this other one. Oh, this is not a good story.
Since we're leading in, I feel like
we already are here.
It's a segment.
Yeah, we already are here. So we had a bunch of other bestiality stories that we had to cut.
Yeah, we cut some for you guys because we know it's upsetting.
People get mad.
But there was a couple in Fort Lauderdale that had a throuple with their dog, and they're in jail. Don't worry.
Can you imagine what the text must have been like on that chain? Difficult. Just being like, I need more space. Rough. Unbelievable. How am I supposed to talk with you, Ping Pong, unless you use your words?